Alrighty, so I went ahead and hopped over to Marvel CDB. We'll hop over to what that to that screen here in a second. But I picked the only deck on there that is not one of the not a cable or domino deck. It is a Miss Marvel deck. Let's see if I can. Is this the right button? I need to find the right button. No, that's not the right button. Hold on. I'll find it. Okay, it is not working. So it is called Dig Through the Ditches, which is a Miss Marvel aggression deck by Schmendrix. And it's an aggression deck, but it basically looks like we're utilizing Digging Deep and all of Miss Marvel's kind of supports to pull those Digging Deeps out. And it looks really interesting. Let's go ahead and no player side schemes. We'll go ahead and grab this. Ow. And we will take a look. Okay, so Miss Marvel is one of my favorite heroes in the entire game, and so I'm also really happy that she got to, or she's gonna get a spotlight here. First ally is Angela. Angela, we searched the top 10 cards for a minion and put it into play. We've got Psylocke, which is going to be a little tough against Mr. Sinister because we don't want to confuse him too much because he places a lot of threat on the main whenever we do that. Spider Girl. The Locust. Oh, I don't get to play with the Locusts as much as I want to. So whenever he enters play, we add one aggression event from our discard pile into our hand, but you can only play him if you are a champion. So that's pretty fun. White Fox and Wolverine. So Miss Marvel has apparently joined forces with the X-Men and X-Force, I guess, with and the Posse with White Fox. White Fox, whenever she's discarded from the top of your deck, you instead get to add her or put her into play, which is really nice. So those are the allies. We're going to take a look over at our events now. We got Chase Them Down. Whenever you defeat a enemy, we can remove 2 threat from a scheme. We've got Looking for Trouble. 1 copy of that. Discard cards until you get a minion. And put it into play. Remove 3 threat from the main. I want to know how many minions Mr. Sinister has. Oh, he has all the nasty boys. Okay, yeah, he's got enough minions. We're good. No quarter. Oh, nice, cool. Okay. So no quarter. Draw or discard cards based on how much extra damage you do to an enemy, and then you get to draw any of those aggression events, but also the digging deeps and all that good stuff they get discarded. You get to instead keep them. So no quarter. 3 copies of 1x1. 1x1 works really well with Miss Marvel because she can big hands 1x1. And so big hands says that the attack that you trigger big hands on gets +2 damage. And so 1x1 becomes a 1 for a 4/4, which gets stupid efficient. I still think Miss Marvel is one of the more interesting characters in the game, just because she's so dynamic when new cards come out. Got Aggressive Energy. 2 copies of that. When you play it for an attack event, deals additional damage. Also, Big Hands with no quarter is a really cool combo as well, because now you're dealing 6 damage to the enemy, and for every point of excess damage, you get to draw cards. And so Or you get to discard cards, I guess. That's cool. I never thought about big hands and no quarter. This is why I like doing these decks, because people are way better at deck building than I am. 3 digging deeps in the power of aggression. Actually, that's interesting. Oh, because you can grab power of aggression with no quarter. I was like, why would I want to put power of aggression? Because this does not have doubles. But since you can grab power of aggression with your no quarter, then you don't need the doubles as much. That's really interesting. That's really cool. You got 2 copies of Digging Deep there. Last one is in the binder. Okay. This is gonna be a fun build. I'm looking forward to this. So pretty much every single time you're discarding cards, you're able to hit so many options. That's cool. Okay. Hall of Heroes, of course. Nice. Hey, MRK, thank you for Mark. Is that Mark 7? Nice. Thank you for the subscription with Prime. I appreciate you. Hope you're having a fantastic day. How are you doing today? Got Hall of Heroes. Battle Fury. Oh, that's cool because you get to ready, take a damage ready, but that just allows Miss Marvel to grab her events again. And then Martial Prowess. Solid deck. Very interesting. And so this is, I hope I'm saying this right, Schmendrix. And so this is Miss Marvel dig through the ditches. So cool stuff. The only non-cable or domino deck on the front page of Marvel CDB right now. Okay. Miss Marvel. I appreciate you. Thank you. Great day so far. Excited to see more Next Evolution. Yeah! Next Evolution has been so fantastic so far. We just finished up a standard campaign run. We finished that just a couple minutes ago. Standard was fairly easy. The expert I've heard is a nice step up, and we're going to be starting that tomorrow morning. We're going to be doing a expert run with Domino. We just finished a cable run, and cable tore through the campaign. It was nice. It was fun. Alrighty, cool. Okay, so Sinister Intent. Oh, Hope Summers really gets nerfed with Ms. Marvel because her thwart and attack are equal to those of your hero, and so she's a 1/1 now. Yikes. Set aside the fight, super strength, and telepathy and counter sets. Put Hope Summers into play under the first player's control. Remove 1 random stage 2A from the game and then advance. Okay, so we'll shuffle these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll remove that from the game. We'll advance to this one, which is bulking up. I'm gonna redo that because we did bulking up last time. I want to see a different one. We'll remove that, and we're gonna go to focusing in. When revealed, attach the telepathy attachment to Mr. Sinister. Oops, sorry about that. Telepathy. Attach villain gains a psionic trick and retaliate 1. Ooh, don't like that. +1 scheme. And then we're going to shuffle the telepathy stuff into the encounter deck. We are just running with the standard encounter sets. This starts with 1 threat. But Mr. Sinister, since we're playing expert, when revealed, place 2 threat per player onto the main. So that's going to come in with 3. And then after a status card is placed on Mr. Sinister, place 2 threat on the main scheme. So there's a good chance that we lose that pretty quickly. And he has telepathy. I love the Mr. Sinister mod sets. I think that's so cool. Hope being a 1/1 is very sad, especially after being a 3/3 with Cable. You got the standard and expert stuff in here, right? Yeah, cool. So, Teen Spirit, we can discard cards from the top of our deck until we discard a Miss Marvel card. We're definitely going to want to be doing that, especially with all these Digging Deeps. And White Fox is in our deck. Alrighty. We got 6 cards to start us out. We got the Locust, Amir, and Big N, Wolverine, Angela, and Sneak By. Alrighty. So Amir, exhaust Amir to place a card from your discard pile on the bottom of your deck and draw a card. What's really cool here is we can force like White Foxes and Digging Deeps and stuff if we wanted to. I guess we don't really want to. And Big N we're definitely keeping because that deals with a lot of stuff. Sneak By is also pretty good. We'll mulligan Angela, Locust, Sneak By, and Wolverine. Mulligan those into a Martial Prowess. Nice. Big Hands. Aggressive Energy. And a Wiggle Room. I don't like him having Retaliate. That's really sad. Okay. So let's use Big Hands to play Amir. Amir, we can place 1 card on our discard pile on the bottom of our deck. Oh, it is from the discard pile, so that is actually really nice. Let's go Wolverine. Then we get to draw a card. Into Bruno. Nice. No Feet. Hey, how's it going? Is this your first game with Mr. Sinister? I haven't seen him yet. Hey, No Feet. No, it is not. So we played Mr. Sinister in the campaign that we just finished with Cable, and now we're doing one of the community deck videos where I went to Marvel CDV. I picked out a Miss Marvel deck called Dig Through the Ditches from Schmendrix, and we're playing Mr. Sinister again because I really liked Mr. Sinister and I didn't feel like I got to like experience him all that much. We're gonna go Team Spirit. Discard cards until we get. Oh, nice! We got a Digging Deep. We got a Sneak By, so we get to keep both of those. We'll use a Digging Deep for a Bruno. We can exhaust Bruno to attach 1 card from your hand face down here. Cool. Yeah, Mr. Sinister is really interesting. He's definitely really interesting. Actually, we're not. We're not going to do that with Bruno. I think what we're going to do instead is go Digging Deep and Sneak By for Martial Prowess. Bruno and Aggressive Energy for Embiggen. Just get the engine set up and running. We're going to hang on to Wiggle Room just because Wiggle Room is stupid good. We don't get to ready that. We're going to flip up. We're just going to do what we're not supposed to do with Miss Marvel and thwart 2 here. We hang on to Wiggle Room, but I'm pretty happy with this setup here. We'll stand up. We got Chase Them Down. 1 by 1. No quarter. There we go. 2, 4, 5. We'll add 2. So, No Feed, if you are not familiar with Mr. Sinister, he is like he's really interesting because he has these 3 different like superpower mods: flight, telepathy, and super strength. Yeah, super strength. And he has 3 stage 2s, which you immediately advance to a stage 2, but you remove 1 of them from the game, and so you're gonna hit 2 of these probably because you thwart out at 5. And then he gets more powerful, and then his cards are based off of what traits he has. So like this one gives him the psionic trait, +1 scheme and retaliate. And so it's like really like interesting how long you can hang on to like this scheme, because when we move to another one, he's going to get another one, and he's going to get another of these upgrades and shuffle them into the deck. But what's really cool is that all of these are mods, and you can use them in other villains. And so you can throw telepathy on Rhino, or super strength on Rhino and have a completely different Rhino. It's so cool. It always feels kind of dirty when you use Miss Marvel's basics. Yes. Yes, it does. Okay. So we added Mr. Sinister is going to attack for 2 plus a boost card. We'll take it to the face. 2, 3, and we are stunned. We will play Wiggle Room. So when you would take any amount of damage, prevent 3 of that damage and draw a card. We got no quarter. We could pull it back if we wanted to. I don't think there's any reason to not pull it back, right? Yeah, we'll exhaust to pull Wiggle Room back. Because now we we have 6 cards. And counter card is going to be Molecular Control. Give Mr. Sinister a tough status card. If he has the Brute trait, he heals 4 damage. So he has the Psionic. And the other kind of cool thing is tough. The other kind of cool thing is that Mr. Sin or like the mod sets, and I forgot who was saying this. Basically, they have like a rock paper scissors between them. So like this one is not, but like for the other telepathy cards, it's going to reference other traits and then benefit based on what other traits they have. So telepathy does not only interact with itself, it also interacts with like flight and stuff, which is pretty cool. He does not have the Brute trait, but he has the tough status card. Okay. We will use Martial Prowess to play 1/1 to clear our stun. We'll go no quarter 1/1. Knock the tough and we'll take a damage. Hey, Mastermind, how's it going? I'm wondering if we flip down, we strategically lose this. We're going to go ahead and thwart 1. We're going to flip down. We'll strategically lose that. But I want to build. We're going to discard cards until we get a Miss Marvel card, which we got Red Dagger there. Amir is going to place Digging Deep on the bottom of our deck. We get to draw a card into Big Hands. We're going to keep no quarter. We're going to use these 3 to play Red Dagger. When Red Dagger is defeated, we can spend 2 resources of different types to deal 2 damage to an enemy and return him to your hand. Cool stuff. Nice. Glad to see him cool as a villain. Was kind of disappointed by the Nemesis set. It just felt annoying. For Mr. Sinister or Strife? I don't think Mr. Sinister is in a Nemesis set. Strife was really interesting. Strife, Nemesis sucks. Hate it. I hate it so much. We're going to lose this no matter what because we're scheming for 3. So Red Dagger might as well just attack for 2. Did I set his? I don't think I set his health. He's at 17. He's going to be at 15 now. I don't think I ever set his health. And I never set my health. I'm at 9. That seems important, right? He's Cyclops Nemesis. Oh, yeah. Gross. Yeah. We're going to hang on to no quarter. I think if we can get a minion, which we have a couple of ways to do coming up, then no quarter is going to help really accelerate us. I'm going to stand up. Red Dagger has 2 damage. Let's stand up. Aggressive Energy. Looking for trouble. Beautiful. So now we can aggressive energy, no quarter, a minion that we get with Looking for Trouble, meaning that we get to draw a lot of cards. Sneak By, 4, Nakia, 5, and Hall of Heroes. I like it. We're going to add 2. Mr. Sinister is going to scheme for 3, plus I am stunned again. Cool. Cool. But that's enough to pop. Focusing in goes into taking off. Attach the flight attachment to Mr. Sinister, so now he's flying as well. I'm going to move these down here. So flight Attached to the villain. He gets +1 attack and ignores the retaliate keyword when attacking a non-aerial creature. This is not it. This is not the right one. Out of reach. Oh, there it is. I just didn't grab it. Flight. He gains aerial and he gains overkill. Good, 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 good. That's actually awful. We're gonna get rocked here. It's gonna be fine. Now he's retaliate and overkill. Ugh. That's not great. Now he's a 3/3 with overkill. So that's cool. And counter card is Sinister Soldier. He gets +1 scheme, +1 attack for each super power attachment on Mr. Sinister. Okay, so I think now wiggle rooms get very good. Overkill. Guess you're keeping wiggle. Yes, exactly. Guess you're keeping wiggle room in your hand permanently. Yes. Great minds. Great minds. Now we just have to find wiggle room. We're gonna go with a. We don't need the looking for trouble, so we're gonna use looking for trouble to play Nakia. We're gonna do Teen Spirit. We get digging deep in our hand. Beautiful. Battle Fury. Another digging deep. Let's go. No quarter. A power of aggression. Psylocke. The suit. Sweet. That was excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We're gonna use Nakia to play our suit. Amir, we're gonna place probably wiggle room on the bottom of our deck, honestly. Maybe Bruno. We could get Bruno back pretty early. Or pretty quickly. The other thing is that we're not gonna hit a no quarter. A good no quarter here. But we could stack with red events or red cards and then draw all the red cards. But I think I'd rather go build and go Bruno here. Then we get to draw into a power of aggression. That's pretty nice right there. Okay. To use power of aggression to play Hall of Heroes. Okay. We will flip up to Miss Marvel. Yeah. We're going to attack to remove the stun. We have Martial Prowess and Aggressive Energy to play no quarter. We're going to big in that. So no quarter is dealing 5, 7 to Mr. Soldier. Can I actually hit him first? We're going to actually hit him with Hope for 1 first. And Red Dagger will hit him for 2. Now he has 2. We deal 7, so we're going to discard the top 5 cards of our deck and draw any aggression card. Hall of Heroes gets a counter. I like this. This is interesting. So 7. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 5. Just 5. Just kidding. Just 5. Because we did 5 extra damage. We lost Shrink and Wiggle Room, but we know we have another Wiggle Room that we're... No, we don't. We don't have another Wiggle Room. I didn't shuffle Wiggle Room. I should have shuffled Wiggle Room. I've thrown Wiggle Room on the bottom. That's on me. That's definitely on me. We'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? Yee. Put 2 copies of Digging Deep to play Spider Girl. Red Dagger's dead. We'll sneak by on the main. And I think we're going to block with Spider Girl and just soak some of that damage because I didn't put what's its face on the, yeah. I should have put Wiggle Room on the bottom. Digging Deep is such a cool card. There are gonna be a lot of cool builds based on discarding different. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna change so many of the heroes, and I'm really excited to 4 or 5. I'm really excited to like try it with Iron Man with like his futurist ability. I think that's the one I'm probably most excited for, just because Iron Man, like, it's just gonna help accelerate him building so much, which is just really cool. It is wild, so it doesn't hit the repulsor blast, but it's a really, I think it's gonna be really cool. Okay, so we got Bruno digging deep, Wolverine chasing them down, and a White Fox. That's unfortunate that we drew into White Fox. We'll add 2. Mr. Sinister is attacking for 3. We're gonna block with Spider Girl, +2. So 3 rolls to Miss Marvel. 1, 2, 3. We got 2 encounter cards. The first one being an Assault, which may be lethal here. We got 3. No, I took it off the wrong one. 1, 2, 3. So we're down to 6. So if this is a 3 boost, is it worth? Yeah, I guess we'll defend for 1. +2. So we take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we got Hairbring, Surge, Teamwork, Nasty Boy. Surges into an advance, scheming for 3 +2. It's gonna pop ticking off. So deal each player 1 face down encounter card. Force interrupt. When Mr. Sinister attacks, he attacks Hope Summers instead. Other characters may defend the attack. Oh, that's not good. Encounter card is Exhaustion, Surge, exhaust your identity. Under fire, Surge, reveal the top card of the encounter deck. Get Nasty. Each minion gets +1 attack. Place 2 threat here for each Nasty Boy, so that's gonna be 5. This got bad. Cut off guard. Discard an upgrade or support we control. I don't think I can't roll down anymore, so I don't think I can take. I don't think I can go with my alter ego supports. Right? Like, I'm gonna have a really hard time rolling down because he's scheming for 3. It's effectively 4 plus a boost card. So Sinister Ends basically is gonna pop. But if I don't roll down, I need to defend with Ms. Marvel, which means I probably lose. We'll toss Nakia. Okay. Suddenly Catastrophe. Gotta love it. I don't have any attack events, so I can't take out this to trigger any of my stuff. I think we're going to toss all 4 of these to just play Wolverine. Wolverine will take out Hairbag. We'll flip down. We'll Teen Spirit. So we got big hands into our hand. Oh, Hope will have thwarted 1 here. Well, Amir White Fox. We get to draw into Wiggle Room. Hey, there's Wiggle Room. We're gonna hang on to that forever. Stand up. Oh, what's annoying is that you have to step in. Wiggle Room is when you would take any amount of damage, so you have to exhaust, so I can't pull Wiggle Room back. This is an awful matchup. Because when Hope Summers dies, she leaves the game. So I have to exhaust, or I guess block with allies. So Wiggle Room, but now, I guess Wiggle Room, when you would take any amount of damage. Can I Wiggle Room on overkill damage? Because it's defense traded. I think so. but there's Psylocke, Digging Deep, Aggressive Energy. That's 4. 1x1 is 5, and the Locust is 6. Go 1 here. Mr. Sinister is going to scheme for 3. Exhaust a character you control. Exhaust Hope. He schemed for 4. That's 5. Then Manufacture Drama. Support 2, control cannot already. This is an awful matchup. Exhaust each support you control. Gonna be a mirror and Hall of Heroes. Alter Ego action. Exhaust your identity and discard 1 card from the top of your deck for each support you control to discard this card. That actually could hit some Digging Deep stuff, so that could be nice. Wow. Gross. Start of our turn, Wolverine's going to heal 1. We'll exhaust our identity and discard 2 cards. Aggressive Energy and a Looking for Trouble to get rid of this. Well, Teen Spirit got Sneak By. That's actually not bad because we have a lot of threat on that main. We could Locust to grab like Spider Girl. It's an event. We'll flip up to Miss Marvel. The Suit and Digging Deep will play Sneak By to remove 3 threat from the main, which will drop this down to 2. This is not in my hand. The retaliate. Are we really at 2 health? Jeez. We'll go Psylocke and 1x1 to play the Locust. And then we'll go grab a red event, which will be Looking for Trouble. I'm not going to play Looking for Trouble. That'd be insane. I'm going to discard Looking for Trouble. We're going to hang on to Wiggle Room, and we're going to discard Aggressive Energy. Let's stand up. Got Wiggle Room, no quarter, Chase them down, Big Hands, and Battle Fury. 2, 4, 5. Add 1 here. Mr. Sinister is going to attack Hope for 3. We're going to block with the Locust. Plus 3, so that's 6. Soaks 2, 4 rolls. We will Wiggle Room, exhaust, and pull Wiggle Room back. I think I can do that. It's going to draw me a card into Power Regression. But let me know. And if not, we're not winning this game anyways. So there's that. Encounter card is Aerial Bombardment. Attached villain gets +1 attack and ignores the retaliate keyword when attacking a non-aerial creature. We can exhaust our hero and spend 2 mental resources to discard that card. Okay. Wolverine heals 1. We're exhausting our hero a lot to remove stuff. Also, I still take 1 damage. Oh, I do take 1 damage, don't I? Yeah. Good catch. We lose this game. I don't think there's any way that we can actually not lose this game. We'll have Hope and Wolverine thwart for 2. We'll throw Big Hands for Battle Fury. We're going to toss these. I guess we'll flip down. We will a mirror. So put Digging Deep on the bottom, and we'll draw into Angela. Teen Spirit. We'll discard until we get Big Hands. Did I use? Yeah. It's a whole lot of nothing that I can do. So I think we'll just toss everything? Question mark? except for wiggle room. We'll stand up. Hopefully not lose. Got 1 by 1. Shrink. That's may help. No quarter. Digging deep. And sneak by. Gonna add 1. Sinister is gonna scheme for 3, 4. If the villain is attacking, he gains overkill. So he schemes for 4, which puts us at 6. And we've got an encounter card, Gang Up. That's going to surge into Sinister Schemes. He schemes. That's going to be game. Woo! It feels like the minions in this encounter deck are too scary for the minion farming build. They're not great, but also just like, we just got absolutely stomped on. Like, that was... I think also Mr. Sinister doesn't love characters that want to, or loves characters that wants to go down to alter ego. Just because of like how much he schemes. Not super great. We're gonna play this deck again because I think it's a really interesting deck. Kind of want to take it. Let's do it against. What do you all want to see? What do you all want to see? I guess. What villain should I take this up against? Yeah, Hope Summers. This is just not a scenario made for her. For Carmella. Carmella is Sopranos, which I'm watching. I'm currently watching The Sopranos. We also like resolved like 12 encounter cards that one turn. I think it'd be interesting to run with run him against Juggernaut. Maybe sub out one of the mod sets for something with like a high minion. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. We have enough. Let's try Juggernaut. I think Juggernaut could be kind of fun. To find all the Juggernaut cards, though. What's a good minion modular? Ooh. Space Pirates? Well, Space Pirates have all the Quick Strike, right? Which probably is not the greatest thing. There's all the Hydra stuff. I'm going to get this set up. Maybe someone else in chat knows a good minion modular. A Juggernaut. Unstoppable. Juggernaut's helmet. Black Tom Cassidy. Don't love Black Tom Cassidy. He's not fun. Space Pirates also have removed from game, which is why I hate them. Reavers, 2, 4, 6, 7. Pulling another teamwork on me. I like it. Oh, we actually do get Hope in this one as well. Huh. Interesting. I put Hope. There's Captive Hope. Where did I put Hope? Oh, there she is. Reavers. That's mean. I like it. We got Reavers, we got Hope, we got Captive. I think it's just... Yeah. Sweet. Alrighty. Let's see if Carmella. I can't get Carmella out of my head from Sopranos. Comes with 21 health to start us out. Woo! What a beefy boy. Attach Juggernaut's helmet. To Juggernaut, put Hope Summers into play under the first player's control. Then, when this pops, bad stuff happens, but we don't lose the game. Juggernaut's helmet. He gains Stalwart and his attacks gain Overkill. We can spend 3 resources of the same type to remove the momentum counters and flip this card. Kamala. I think it's Kamala. I think it is actually Kamala. Kamala. It's Kamala. It's Kamala Khan. Carmela Khan. Kamala Khan. I just can't get Sopranos out of my head. Jeez. Okay, so he gets +1 attack for each momentum counter. Place 1 momentum counter here when revealed. So right now he's hitting for 4 with Overkill. So that's fun. And we have Hope again, which is not the greatest ally for Miss Marvel here. Oh, we got this. Alrighty. Two, 4, 6. What do we got? We got No Quarter, Sneak By, Wiggle Room, Digging Deep, Chasing Them Down, and Spider Girl. Honestly, I think I may mulligan every single one of these cards. Maybe keep Spider Girl, but I don't need them. I don't need any of these cards. Yeah, we're gonna mulligan 6 cards. Aggressive mulligan to get all of our setup pieces. Hall of Heroes is a setup piece. Power of Aggression. I like that. Shrink is also a setup piece. There's 3. And Biggin, 4, 5, 6. Much better. Much better. We'll go Teen Spirit. Discard cards until we get a Miss Marvel card. Digging Deep we get in our hand. Bruno we get in our hand. Nice. Alrighty. We lost the last game part to do 3 attack plus overkill, so let's play Juggernaut. Fair point. Fair point. But to be fair, Juggernaut has 4 attack. No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I don't know what to tell you. Alrighty. We'll go Power of Aggression to play Hall of Heroes. We're gonna that's pretty funny. Digging Deep will play Bruno. We're gonna use Aggressive Energy and Big Hands. No, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do Big Hands and Shrink to play in Biggin. Bruno will exhaust to put Aggressive Energy behind. We're gonna stay down. We're gonna stay down. We could hop up, thwart down the 1. Take an attack of 4 from Juggernaut, but I don't want to do that. We do have a 5 recovery. Let's hop up. Hope will thwart 1. Miss Marvel will attack Juggernaut for 1. First blood, let's go! Okay. Stand up. You got 1 by 1. Nakia. Digging Deep. The Red Dagger. 1 by 1. I'm going to add 1. Juggernaut is going to attack us for 4 plus Overkill. We're going to take it to the face. 4, 5. Give Juggernaut a tough status card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And counter card is a Skullbuster. Teamwork, toughness. After Skullbuster engages you, place 1 threat on the main scheme for each Reaver minion engaged with you. So we got 1 there. Alrighty. Cool. Hope will knock the tough. We have a 1/1, which is 4 and 4. Or if we grab aggressive energy, it's 5 and 5, which feels pretty good. We don't need to pull it back then. We're gonna just attack with 1 here. No, we're gonna attack 1 here. Knock the tough. We're gonna exhaust Bruno to add aggressive energy to our hand. Then we're gonna go aggressive energy and big in 1/1. So it's 5. It killed something, so it'll do 5 to Juggernaut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Use a Digging Deep to play Nakia. Hall of Heroes gets a counter. Give yourself so. Thank you. I'm gonna flip down. We're gonna trigger Team Spirit. We got Wiggle Room. We have another Wiggle Room coming, so let's go ahead and use Nakia, Wiggle Room, and 1/1 for Red Dagger. Then Red Dagger will thwart the main for 2. We'll stand up. Alrighty. We've got a Suit. I like that. A Aggression, Power of Aggression. No Quarter. That's 3. A Mirror is 4. Battle Fury is 5. And Locust is 6. I'm going to throw 1 here. Juggernaut's going to scheme for 1. Plus 1 is 3 total on the main. Then our encounter card is Wade Cole. Teamwork. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a copy of the Cybernetic Enhancements and attach it to Wade. Cybernetic Enhancements. Attach this card to a minion. Attached minion cannot take damage. After the attached minion attacks, discard this card. Oh, so we have to take an attack from Wade. A 3 attack from Wade before we can ever actually do anything. Gross. I don't like that. Okay. We'll go a Nakia for an Amir. Amir will exhaust to put. I think we go Wiggle Room, right? Actually, let's before we do Amir, let's use Team Spirit. 1/1, aggressive energy, big hands. White Fox gets put into play. Chase them down. Sneak by. Wait, big hands. Oh shoot, hold on. Big hands is one of our cards, so White Fox doesn't get put into play. I'm going to shuffle that. Well, I got to head to lunch. Have fun. Thanks. See you around. These are discarded. Okay. Amir will place a... Oh, we have 2 Wiggle Rooms. We're going to place Wiggle Room on the bottom. We'll draw into a Chase Them Down. Does not help us here. We will use a Chase Them Down to play a Biokinetic Polymer Suit. We're going to exhaust Bruno to play No Quarter under Bruno. We're going to heal with Miss Marvel for 5. Take her up to 10. We're going to flip. I'm going to spend 3 to get rid of Juggernaut's helmet, or to flip Juggernaut's helmet. So we remove the momentum counters. Actually, I'm going to read this because I'm not super familiar. Spend 3 resources of the same type. It was 3 energies. Remove each momentum counter here and flip this card. This is permanent. Juggernaut takes 1 additional damage from each card with a printed mental resource. And after Juggernaut schemes, place 1 momentum and flip this card. But now he doesn't have Overkill or Stalwart or any of that nasty stuff. Red Dagger is going to thwart for 2 here. Hope is going to attack Juggernaut for 2. We have big hands. We're going to toss big hands. We're going to stand up. We've got White Fox, Sneak By, No Quarter, nice. Okay, No Quarter is really cool here. And an Angela, nice. Okay. So we're going to add one here. Juggernaut's going to attack us for 3 plus a boost. We'll block with Red Dagger. Take 1 indirect damage. We're going to throw that on Hope. And it's 4. So now we can spend 2 resources of different types. Could be to deal 2 damage to an enemy and return Red Dagger to our hand. We go Sneak By and White Fox. We'll deal 2 damage to Juggernaut. And we'll return Red Dagger to our hand. Wade Cole is going to hit us for 3, which we'll take. Should be ready. And counter card is Exhaustion. Surge, exhaust your identity. Bone Breaker. Uh-oh. So both of these are going to activate, which is not lethal technically. After Bone Breaker engages you, take 1 indirect damage for each Reaver. That is lethal then. Dang it. Wow, that's not good. Yeah, because we're going to take 2 indirect damage. 1, then 1, and then we'll take 6 from Miss Marvel's. Bummer. Reavers are mean. I'm gonna swap Reavers out because I want to feel this deck. I just feel like we just aren't getting where we want to be. Also, Hope is not good with Miss Marvel at all. Okay, so go back up to 10. We'll go up to 21. We're gonna swap out Reavers. Oof, that was tough. Alrighty. We got this will be better. You would have been on 1 as the cybernetics dropped as a... Oh, you're right. You're right. Forgot that. Oh well. There wasn't a lot. Good catch though. Good catch. Okay. I'm gonna scoop. I'm gonna scoop at 1. We may have been able to pull that out. I just completely forgot that. I don't know. That's on me. Are there any minions in this deck? There are no minions in this deck. In order to show this off, I really want to have minions. Let's add Mutant Slayers. Let's add Mutant Slayers and Hydra Assault. Iron Spider is a good minion that don't have teamwork. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Iron Spider. Okay, We'll go Iron Spider and Mutant Slayers. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Dang it. Or the Badoon one from the Badoon one. Band of Badoon. Two, 4, 8, 10. Yeah, let's just go Band of Badoon. I like that one. Yeah. You know what? And Iron Spider Sinister Six. We're just gonna flood the deck. Why not, right? We'll have fun with it. Okay, so Juggernaut's here. It's a +1. I think Hope Summers is really interesting. Just like because she mirrors your hero. Alrighty. Let's smash. Okay, so I wonder if the strategy here is to go flip Juggernaut's helmet and try and get Psylocke into play very, very quickly. So we can confuse Juggernaut, and we can, as long as we don't draw an advance, I think we should be fine. It just gives us a lot of time to build. I think Wiggle Room is just so good. Wiggle Room is just so good. We're gonna have so many minions now. Alrighty. We're at 10. He's at 21. We get 6 cards. Game 3. Third time's the charm. We got White Fox. Unfortunate. Sneak By. Digging Deep. Unfortunate. Psylocke. Shrink. And Bruno. I think we're going to keep Psylocke and Bruno. Amir is nice. Aggressive Energy. Digging Deep. That's unfortunate. And Hall of Heroes. Alrighty. Let's go Teen Spirit. And Biggin. We have all the building cards now. Okay. So let's go Digging Deep for Amir. Amir will drop let's go White Fox on the bottom. We'll draw into a Digging Deep. Of course. Of course. Digging Deep will play Bruno. Bruno will exhaust to throw Embiggen under Bruno. And we'll put Embiggen out here. We'll put Hall of Heroes behind, and we're gonna play Embiggen with Psylocke and Aggressive Energy. I think we just let him scheme. Or we can do the same thing that we did last time. Flip up, remove a threat, attack him for 1, stand up. We got Sneak By, Big Hands, No Quarter, Angela, 1 by 1. Nice. We got 1. Juggernaut's going to hit us for 3 plus a boost. We'll take it. 3 plus 3 is 6. Or 4 plus 3 is 6 is 7. We're down to 3. And counter card is Badoon Warlord. His attacks gain overkill. Okay, let's do Hope for 1 here. Let's go Angela for a 1/1 to go 2 here. And then I think we'll fill Hall of Heroes fine. We'll go Sneak By and Big Hands for no quarter here, and we'll embiggen that. So we're going to deal 6 damage to the Badoon Warlord, which is 5 overkill, or 5 excess. So we get to discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was really nice. I was a big fan of what just happened there. We're going to use Chasing Them Down and Looking for Trouble for Spider-Girl. Spider-Girl will thwart 1 here. We're going to flip down to Miss Marvel. We've got Amir is going to put Digging Deep on the bottom of the deck. We get to draw into a red dagger. We'll go Team Spirit. Discard until we get a Kamala card. Sneak By. We're going to heal for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to exhaust Bruno. We're going to add Hall of Heroes to our hands. We're going to use Sneak By and Red Dagger to play Hall of Heroes. We're going to sit on Aggressive Energy. We'll stand up. We got No Quarter. Nice. Nakia. Power of Aggression. The Suit, and Wiggle Room. We've got 1. Juggernaut Scheming for 1 plus 1. Give the villain a tough status card. 3 total on the main. And then we've got Badoon Grunt. After engages you, if there are no other minions engaged with you, do yourself 1 face down and counter card, which is a Gang Up, which surges into Iron Spider. Guard, Patrol, Retaliate 1, and Toughness. Gross. Gross. Okay, that's fine. Okay. We will Amir to put... We're about to be able to set this up really nicely, right? So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to have 6. And we're about to deal a lot of damage to the Badoon Grunt with a No Quarter. And so I think we're going to be able to discard most of these. And so we're going to put a Digging Deep on the bottom. The other thing is like Teen Spirit is also going to be able to do that. And we get to draw a card into Big Hands. Alrighty. Well, Teen Spirit. Power of Aggression. Martial Prowess. No Quarter. Big Hands. Alrighty. Feeling pretty good now, because we know that this is 2 Digging Deeps and White Tiger. I'm pretty sure. I think I know that. Yeah, it is. Okay, so what that means is that we can No Quarter and then pull all of those. Interesting. Alrighty, let's use a Big Hands to play Nakia. Nakia will play the Biopolymer Suit. I think actually we're just going to hit the Badoon Grunt. Ooh. Okay, so we can go Power of Aggression for Badoon Grunt, which is going to get us 2 cards, which is a White Tiger and a Wild. White Tiger comes into play. I think we do need 3 cards. I think we need 3 cards here. We can also pull it back. I forgot about that with Camilla. I'm thinking about embiggening the big hands to take out Iron Spider 6. Oh, Iron Spider Sinister 6 has toughness too. Gross. So I think I would rather... So I'm trying to figure out if I want to do an alter ego action to attach a card from your hand face down there. Which would be aggressive energy. Oh, we can aggressive energy our no quarter. Aggressive energy, the no quarter deals 3 excess damage, which gets us everything that we need. We use that. Use that. We need to... I think I can just put 1 damage on him with Hope, not use the aggressive energy there. We can use the Power of Aggression to play no quarter. We still get all 3 cards. And then we can go... we'll have 2 wilds and aggressive energy. We'll play big hands to take out Iron Spider Sinister 6. We don't get to flip the helmet at that point, but I think I'd rather get rid of Iron Spider Sinister 6 at that point. Okay, we're good. So I'm not putting anything on Bruno because then we can keep wiggle room. We should be fine. Cool. We'll flip up. We can pull it back. We can pull no quarter back. I don't want to do that. I don't think that... But that means that we can probably play... We're going to have attached aggressive energy to Bruno. Because then we can pull it back and use it to play. Yeah, okay. Hope will attack the Badoon Grunt for 1. We will use Power of Aggression, no quarter, to deal 4 damage. So that's 3 excess damage here. We get a Hall of Heroes. We discard all 3 of these cards. White Fox comes into play. We get both Digging Deeps into our hand. We get an encounter card. Okay. And then these are also in the reshuffle. Okay. Oh, I didn't need to pull that back. Should I have? We're gonna pull it back. We're gonna get no quarterback. Because I may actually be able to clear the helmet as well. Random question: have you ever played any of the Mojo scenarios as a stand? Yeah, I have. I've played all of them as a standalone. They're really good. They're great scenarios. I mean, Magog is amazing. I really like Magog. It's just kind of like that go-to. And I really like them. I really like all of those. Okay, we're gonna go with White Fox is gonna take the tough. She'll take 2 consequential. We will use Biopolymer Suits, no quarter, big hands, and biggin to take out Iron Spider Sinister 6. Then we're going to spin digging deep, and wiggle room to flip the helmet. Now we can chump, and we're fine. Get another counter on Hall of Heroes. Alrighty. Okay. I really like Spiral. Spiral is really good as well. Yeah. And then Mojo is good. I don't quite remember a ton of stuff about Mojo actually. But yeah, no, they're really good. They're really good scenarios. Power of Aggression, chasing them down. Psylocke, looking for trouble and digging deep. Magog is great. Spiral, I have only played standalone a couple of times, and I think that was at Con of Heroes. I should play Spiral again. I'll try her out on one of these next games. We're gonna add one here. They have a lot of alternate loss conditions. Oh yeah, which is really cool. Yeah, Tony has a interesting or a really cool and interesting approach to scenarios where I think there's a lot of other loss conditions. Like you see that with the Marauders in the first one, if they die. Unstoppable Juggernaut, the only way to lose is to die, because if you thwart out, bad stuff happens, but you don't lose. There's just like a lot of like cool ways that he's messed with the game. I'm happy with. Okay, Juggernaut's going to attack us. We're going to block with White Fox. So 3. Put this minion into play. Engaged with you. We have Spot. Stupid Spot. Spot's going to hit us for 1. We got 2 encounter cards. Electro. Electro gets +1 hit point for each lightning resource attached to her. After Electro engages you or activates against you, choose 1 card in your hand with a printed lightning resource and attach it to her. Haha. Got it. And then Assault. The villain's attacking us. I'm going to block with Spider Girl. So it's going to be 3 + 0. Spider Girl. Didn't love that. Alrighty. Let's use Power of Aggression, looking for trouble and digging deep to play Psylocke. Psylocke is going to attack Juggernaut. Okay, so takes 1 additional damage from each card with a printed. So I guess like this is a rules question here. So Psylocke has these psionic counters. When Psylocke attacks an enemy, remove 1 psionic counter from her, confuse that enemy, and deal 1 damage to it. I guess the first one doesn't matter because it knocks the tough. But this says it takes 1 additional damage from each card with a printed mental resource. Do you think that the interrupt does 2 and then her attack also does 2? Or is it because it's 1 card, it's 1 additional damage from the card, and then I guess I get to choose? I don't know. That's an interesting. Regardless, I'm going to hit him for 2. And confuse. Nice. They continue to explore all the lost conditions. Yeah. There's a lot of really cool lost conditions in this box as well. I'm going to flip down. No. Hope is going to. We got confused 1, 2. Hope is going to thwart 1 there. So we'll add 3 total. So we won't pop, ideally. We will use a mirror to put digging deep on the bottom. I like these wilds a lot because of the helmet. We get to draw into sneak by. We'll Morphogenics. 1, 2. We got another sneak by. Oh wait, sorry. We are. This is all down. This is all down. I flipped into alter ego mode without actually ever flipping into alter ego. We'll add Bruno. We'll go sneak by under Bruno. We'll toss sneak by and chase them down. We'll stand up. We got the Locust, Wolverine, Big Hands, Shrink, Martial Prowess, and a Battle Fury. We're going to add one. Juggernaut is confused. We'll add two more. Then, after Electro engages you or activates against you, give her a lightning resource. Locust or Battle Fury. We'll give her Battle Fury. She gets +1 hit point for each lightning. Okay, well, we got to take care of that. Encounter card is Breakthrough. Choose to take damage equal to Juggernaut's attack. Discard the highest cost upgrade or support you control. Which should be 2. We'll take 3. 1, 2, 3. That's fine. I don't need health. Wait. Okay. Our turn. Let's go Teen Spirit. We got Wiggle Room. Alrighty. Amir is going to put a Digging Deep on the bottom. And we're going to draw into a 1x1. Perfect. 1x1 Embiggen, Kill Spot, and Electro. I will take that. I will take that all day. Let's go. We will go Nakia and a Big Hands to play Martial Prowess. Bruno is going to take Wolverine. We will heal for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will flip up to Miss Marvel. We will Martial Prowess Embiggen a 1x1, so it's going to deal 4 and 4. We get 2 counters on Hall of Heroes. Spot gets shuffled back into the attack, which honestly I kind of am okay with. I kind of don't want to deal excess damage to Spot. Okay. Psylocke will go ahead and attack. We're going to say it's 3 damage, just Grim Rule. I am curious, though. 1, 2, 3. To confuse Juggernaut. We're going to use Wiggle Room and the Locust to play Shrink. Hope is going to take 1 here. Okay, we'll stand up. We have Psylocke as a blocker. He doesn't have Overkill right now. We could also maybe draw into a 1x1. 1x1 and Angela. I was thinking a Wiggle Room, but no. 2, 4, 5. Alrighty. Got 1 threat here. Juggernaut's going to attack. We'll block with Psylocke. It's going to be 3 plus 0. Then we got a encounter card, which is Breakthrough. Take damage equal to Juggernaut's attack or discard the highest cost upgrade or support you control. We could toss Shrink. Shrink would not be the worst thing in the world to get rid of, honestly. We'll take 3. 1, 2, 3. Go down to 6. Okay. On our turn, let's play Angela. discard or search the top 10 cards of the encounter deck for a minion and put it into play engaged with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After Badoon Assassin engages your hero, it attacks you with +2 attack. The Badoon Guard engages you if there's no other minions. Deal yourself 1 face down. Ugh. Badoon Assassin hits us really hard. I don't like that. We'll take the Grunt. We'll deal ourselves 1 face down encounter card. Don't love it, but it is what it is. Okay. Let's go Martial Prowess to play 1/1, which will take out the Grunt and deal 2 damage to Juggernaut. Get a Hall of Heroes counter. Angela will hit Juggernaut for 3. 1, 2, 3. I need to flip down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to flip down. Okay. Let's use Biokinetic Polymer Suit 1/1 and Big Hands to embiggen that to deal 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down to 4. Hope will thwart 1. I want 1 more counter on Hall of Heroes. Okay. Let's thwart for 1 here. Or we could pull back Big Hands. What is our... Do we have Wolverine in the discard pile? Wolverine's in the draw pile. Wolverine's in the draw pile. Interesting. So instead of thwarting 1 here, we're going to exhaust and pull back Big Hands. Okay. We're going to flip down to Alter Ego. We're going to mirror a... No Quarter is a really good one. Oh, White Fox. I didn't realize White Fox wasn't on the bottom there. A mirror a White Fox. We'll draw into a No Quarter. We'll exhaust Bruno to tuck a No Quarter. And we are going to stand up. We're going to hold on to Power of Aggression. We're going to toss Big Hands. I'm going to stand up. What I was hoping for is being able to draw into Wolverine and then dropping Wolverine onto the table, but it did not work out. We could have Hall of Heroes and probably pulled it off, but I think it's going to be more impactful if we Hall of Heroes next turn. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're actually going to hang on to Big Hands. 2, 3. That way we only hit 1 of the Digging Deeps. This is a Digging Deep and a White Fox. We got 2, 4, 6. And so we can spin a Digging Deep, throw the Digging Deep back onto the bottom of the deck, and then Teen Spirit it back into our hands. Okay. Add 1 here. Juggernaut's confused. First encounter card is a Badoon Assassin. Does not attack us. Nice. And we got Hobgoblin. When Hobgoblin would attack you, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck equal to Hobgoblin's attack instead. Take indirect damage equal to. Alrighty. I think we're doing really well right now. Feeling pretty good about this. We have a 1/1? We do not. But we do have Bruno, which we can. Oh, we can grab a no quarter with Bruno, with an aggressive energy. Oh, we're feeling pretty good right now. Let's do a. Oh, wait, where's Wolverine? Wolverine's stuck behind Bruno. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go ahead and exhaust Bruno. We're just gonna have a really big turn. We're gonna take no quarter, Wolverine, and aggressive energy. Take those into our hand. Gosh, that's really funny. We'll use digging deep, power of aggression, and big hands to play Wolverine. We're going to a mirror. Oh, we're gonna draw a card. We're gonna a mirror. No, actually, this is what we're gonna do. Instead of big hands, we're gonna use red dagger. We're gonna mirror red dagger onto the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Then we will Teen Spirit, which will draw us digging deep, put White Fox into play, and draw us red dagger. We get an encounter card. Okay. Okay. When the deck starts going, it is fun. This is really interesting. Because then we're gonna Hall of Heroes. So we have 2, 4, 6, 7. We're gonna Hall of Heroes here to get 3 more cards. So we have 10 cards in our hand. Power of Aggression, the Locust, and no quarter. So we can no quarter twice here if we wanted to. Okay. We have Nakia. So exhaust Nakia, reduce the next cost you card you play this phase by 1. So we're good. We're at 6 health. We're gonna flip up to Miss Marvel. We are going to aggressive energy, no quarter big hands, or in big in, with the Badoon Assassin. So this is doing 2, or it's 4, 5, 7. So we deal 6 excess damage. So Badoon Assassin dies. We get a counter on Hall of Heroes. It's 6. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That we just drew 5 more cards. That was pretty freaking cool. We have another no quarter, so we don't need to pull the no quarter. But now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 cards in our hand. That's pretty cool. I am really happy with that. That's really freaking cool. Nice. Oh my gosh. And we have Psylocke back, so we can continue our confused train. We're going to go 3, 4 on Hobgoblin. We're just going to do it again. Now, this one's not going to be as nice because we don't get aggressive energy or big hands, but we'll go those 2 generators for no quarter. We'll deal 3 excess damage. Got 1, 2, 3. I'll take it. Another counter on Hall of Heroes. Okay. Let's pass out damage over here. Angela will hit for 2, or 3 actually. 1, 2, 3. Hope will attack for 2. Draw reveal Juggernaut 3. Comes in with 25. +1 attack. When revealed, searching counterdeck and discard pile for Head of Steam and reveal it. I guess I don't know what that is. Battle Fury should not be over there. Head of Steam. Juggernaut gains Retaliate X, where X is the number of momentum counters on Juggernaut. When revealed, attach Head of Steam to Juggernaut and place one momentum counter on him. After Juggernaut attacks you, spend one resource for each damage dealt by the attack to discard that card. If Juggernaut exposes in play, flip it. Okay. Okay. So we got one. Juggernaut is here. Stalwart Overkill. But we're going to use a Digging Deep, a No Quarter, and a Digging Deep. I guess we could have No Quarter. We could have No Quarter Juggernaut. We should have done that. Oh well. Do those to flip Juggernaut's helmet. Remove the counter. Okay. Okay. Okay, we do have a sneak by. Let's just do sneak by real quick. No, we can go looking for. Let's go looking for trouble. Discard cards from the encounter deck until you discard a minion. Put that minion into play. Engage with you. Sandman. After Sandman attack takes any amount of damage from an attack, discard the top 7 cards of the encounter deck. Ugh. Okay, maybe I won't mess with that. We'll go Power of Aggression. 1 by 1. And Red Dagger to overplay White Fox with Psylocke. Psylocke will attack 1, 2, 3 and confuse. Juggernaut is Rhino 2.0. Totally agree with you on that. Totally agree with you on that. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I think we can do this. Let's go Digging Deep in the Locust to play Big Hands. That's going to be 4. Then we discard the top 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But then we can aggressive energy 1 by 1. We can deal 3 and 3. 1, 2, 3. Discard 7 more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess we will return 1 by 1, and we'll play 1 by 1 to deal 2 damage to Juggernaut. And we'll stand up. I hope there's not any insights in there. I guess we'll find out soon. Okay, we got Sneak By, Power of Aggression, Big Hands, Chase Them Down, and a Wiggle Room. Wiggle Room is nice here. Okay. I'm going to add 1. We're up to 6. We're playing Very Dangerous. After Juggernaut attacks, you spend 1 resource for each damage dealt by that attack. Discard this card. Okay. Juggernaut's going to attack for 4 plus a boost card. We're going to block with Angela. So 4. Deal 1 indirect damage to each player. Exhaust each character damaged this way. Go Hope. No, we'll go Psylocke. Okay. After Juggernaut attacks you, is you referring to the player you, or is you referring to Miss Marvel you? I do not know. I don't actually care. I'm not going to spend 4 resources. I'm just not going to do it. Ground pound. The players as a group take indirect equal or damage equal to Juggernaut's attack. So that's going to be 4 total. We can load Hope up with 2. We can load. He's at 17. We don't have a great turn ahead of us. We'll take 2 on us. Okay. Then we've got an advance. He's going to scheme and be confused, which saves us from flipping the helmet. But now I wish I had an exhausted Psylocke. Because I do want to flip down. Huh. Okay, well, here we are. Okay. Let's go with Biokinetic, Martial Prowess, and Big in a Big Hands for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Miss Marvel will pull that back. Let's use Chase Them Down in Wiggle Room to play Sneak By. Shrink for 5 off the main. Hope will attack for 2. Wolverine needed to heal. Wolverine will attack for 3. 1, 2, 3. We're so close. We're not going to get it, but we're so freaking close. Okay. We're going to Bruno to pull Sneak By. We're going to Power of Aggression Big Hands to hit Juggernaut for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That puts him at 2. We can probably get White Fox into play. Maybe not, actually. Depends on if there's a Miss Marvel card in here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there's a Miss Marvel card in here, so we cannot Teen Spirit White Fox into play. White Fox has a lightning too, so she actually wouldn't be great for. She wouldn't be enough to kill Juggernaut. Do we have any? We can't play the Locust. We could probably. We could try and get lucky with Angela. That actually may be right. If we flip down, we we Amir Angela onto the bottom. No, I don't know. I think we just hang out. I don't think that there's really a good way to do it. We could do Red Dagger. Red Dagger would be lethal. We're good. Let's flip down. We will Amir put Red Dagger onto the bottom of the deck. We'll draw a card into Spider Girl. Spider Girl is also lethal. Hall of Heroes to draw 3. Then we will drop Spider Girl and attack for 2. I forgot about Spider Girl. But yeah, we could have. We had enough money to pay for Red Dagger with Hall of Heroes. Woohoo! Hey, man. If you are talking about Head of Steam, your hero would have to reduce the damage dealt via basic defense. After a Juggernaut attacks, you spend 1 resource for each damage dealt by the attack. I don't think you have to reduce it to 0. That may be a different card. But yeah, so after Juggernaut attacks, you spend 1 resource for each damage dealt by that attack. Discard this card. So like, can you? And dealt is what is actually done before any reduced by basic defense though. Gotcha. Right. But you don't have to reduce it to wiggle room or an ally doesn't change. Oh, yeah. Wiggle room doesn't help. But what my question was if I block with Spider Girl, 4 damage is dealt to Spider Girl. This is after Juggernaut attacks. After Juggernaut attacks you, is is you referring to the player or the character at this point? That's where my question was. And I guess also my other question is, does Psylocke's interrupt with Juggernaut exposed deal 4 or 3 damage? Those are my two rules questions during this game. I think Head of Steam, after Juggernaut attacks you, you is you except when it isn't you. Yeah, because I know that there are cards that refer to you as the player. You say 4 from Psylocke. I grim ruled it to 3 because this says it takes 1 additional damage from each card with a printed mental. And so Psylocke's damage is 1 card. So I don't know. I think that's a Juggernaut exposed reads a little weird to me. I actually don't know. I don't know. But like then you would argue that takes 1 additional damage from each card. Like that, like is there a rule that says that that resets after that card is dealt damage? So like Hope attacks 1 time. The next time Hope attacks, does it trigger again? The way that I read it, I would say no. But yes? I don't know. There's just like a lot of weird questions with how that reads. 1 additional damage from each card with a printed mental. So I think 2 activations, it would do the damage each time. And I think Psylocke is one additional damage overall. This was a really fun deck. I enjoyed this a lot. I thought this was really cool. Uh, Getting to use kind of the discarding mechanics with a older hero was a lot of fun. I'm excited to do more of that. I want to build a Iron Man deck because I want a Repulsor White Fox into play. I feel like that'd be a ton of fun. Um, but yeah, so that's gonna be it for right now. I actually am gonna be streaming again later tonight. I'm gonna be back at 8 p.m., which is in about 7.5 hours. I'm gonna be streaming with D20 Woodworking, and we're gonna be doing a Domino and Cable team up. I think we're going against Juggernaut. I may see if I can talk him into switching over to Mr. Sinister because I think Mr. Sinister is really cool. Really cool. Awesome. Thank you all so very much for hanging out. I appreciate you all. You all are amazing. I will see you tonight. Peace.